Our favorite old couple on the screens must be Dr. Jan and Diane Pol. However, we are also constantly worrying about the health of the TV's most beloved grandparents. So we were pretty scared to pick up on some online chat about Diane Pol's neck surgery and jump to investigate. Here is what we know about Diane's neck problem and the latest update. Diane's neck surgery? When researching Diane Pol's possible injury or neck surgery, the only thing we could find was a Reddit thread titled, Diane Pol back injury? Me and my girlfriend were watching TV and started talking about an episode of Dr. Pol where we both remembered his wife, Diane Pol, walking around with some sort of back/neck brace. We can't find anything about it online, and we are starting to doubt it. We both imagined it grinning face with sweat. Can anyone verify that we are not just making stuff up? The user wrote starting the thread. It seems he was talking about an episode from season 14 in 2019, when Diane was wearing a neck brace. Nope, you're not imagining it. She did have back surgery. Charles had to run the clinic for like a week. Another user answered, "Hope she's doing better. We love that lady." Another replied to this, "Neck surgery truth." So indeed Diane suffered a neck problem we lack details about. Another user has some more information as he writes, "I remember that episode. It sounded like she had been in some sort of train wreck at some point in time. She didn't go into detail, making me wonder what and where it happened. I have had the same back surgery, no train wreck for me. It's an outpatient surgery where you can go home the same day of surgery if you complete a laundry list of things to show the doctors that you can do well at home. Otherwise, you might stay in the hospital for 2 or 3 days. I was out of pain immediately after surgery and still am." 12 years later, the user continued. So, the user was able to provide more information to the rest of us based on his personal experience and shed a positive light on the situation. The episode was likely the 10th episode of the season called Beauty and the Bees. On top of it all, Diane is out for back surgery, so the PVS team is pulling double duty to make sure nothing slips through the cracks. Even the episode description reads, "How is Diane Pol doing now?" The incident dates back to 2019 and must have been filmed even a year before. A lot of time has passed, and we have not seen Diane unhealthy or injured since. The neck brace did not even return to any other episodes, which is why we and most of the other fans had forgotten all about it. So, it seems that one Reddit user was correct. Diane may have had a minor surgery done and had a speedy recovery. We see a lot of her on Dr. Pol's socials, even a few days ago, when she seemed perfectly happy and healthy, treating cats and visiting the Sprouts Farmers Market with her husband. We wish her and Dr. Pol to continue having good health and a long life ahead. Another tragedy. The incredible Dr. Pol has been officially canceled, leaving fans saddened by the news. The long-running show, which premiered on Nat Geo Wild in 2011, followed Dr. Jan Pol and his team as they treated animals and managed their veterinary clinic in rural Michigan. Despite its popularity and dedicated fan base, the series will not be continuing. Dr. Pol expressed gratitude to the viewers for their support over the years and remains committed to his work at Pol Veterinary Services. Quick facts. Founding of Pol Veterinary Services, 1981. Dr. Jan Pol and his wife Diane Pol founded Pol Veterinary Services in 1981 in Weidman, Michigan. The clinic has grown significantly over the years, serving thousands of clients and animals in rural Michigan. First episode of The Incredible Dr. Pol, October 29, 2011. The reality television series The Incredible Dr. Pol premiered on Nat Geo Wild on October 29, 2011. The show follows Dr. Jan Pol and his team as they treat animals and manage their veterinary clinic. Marriage, 1967. Dr. Jan Pol and Diane Pol got married in 1967. They met while Dr. Pol was a foreign exchange student in high school in Mayville, Michigan, and have been together for over 5 decades. Adoption of 3 children. Dr. Jan and Diane Pol have adopted 3 children: Kathy Pol, Charles Pol, and Diane Pol Jr. Charles Pol is also a producer on The Incredible Dr. Pol, helping bring their family and veterinary stories to the screen. Dr. Pol's autobiography release, August 14, 2014. Dr. Jan Pol released his autobiography, Never Turn Your Back on an Angus Cow: My Life as a Country Vet, on August 14, 2014. The book provides a deeper look into his life, career, and the adventures of running a rural veterinary practice.